It is believed that if you put two perfect mirrors in front of each other, it opens a gateway to something sinister, dark, and evil. Something hellish through which dark creatures can crawl into our world. Mirrors are the places where superstition and reality collide. You may be a person who doesn't have spectrophobia or fear of ghosts, but the idea of a mirror in a dark room creeps you out. Romans believed that mirrors reflect your soul, and if you saw yourself in a broken mirror, your soul is also shattered into pieces. But since the soul regenerates after every 7 years, hence the 7 years of bad luck. The oldest and one of the most popular scary game, Bloody Mary, which involves chanting the phrase Bloody Mary in front of a dark mirror several times. If you do so, you invoke an ominous presence, a murderer, or Queen Mary I of England, who was nicknamed Bloody Mary for killing Protestants. This woman is supposed to come out of the mirror and... well, this is where most sources end, and it is not exactly mentioned what is she supposed to do. The origin of this belief is not something sinister or evil. In fact, in Middle Ages, women chanted a special incantation in front of a dark mirror to get a look at their future husbands. So when did it turn into Bloody Mary? No one knows. Reddit put a special twist into the classic game. That involves candles, mirrors, 3 chairs and a fan. You're supposed to sit on one chair and put mirrors on the other 2. Then you have to engage in a few rituals through which spirits can enter the mirrors and occupy the role of queen and fool, and they will answer your questions. Association of mirrors with death is not limited to Bloody Mary. In fact, it draws association from many cross-cultural references. In Jewish culture, when someone dies, the mirrors of the house are covered for a week. It is believed that the demons visit the house of tragedy or loss, and they can only be seen in the mirrors, which can scare the family members already in the state of mourning. In some old German and Dutch cultures, mirrors are covered after death, and if you caught a glimpse after someone dies, then you're next. So how does these myths survive so long? It's amazing to see how many people believe in them. In Roman times, mirrors were very expensive to make, so an association with bad luck meant the people will handle them with utmost care. The phenomenon of Bloody Mary and mirrors opening a gate to hell is associated with something called the Caputo effect, a psychological effect that leads us to react to sensory deprivation with imagination. Caputo effect was studied deeply by putting a few subjects in front of a dark mirror for several minutes. They started seeing images of a face other than their own, which was obviously created by their own imagination. Sometimes this imagination is also accompanied by sounds, like answers in case of Reddit ritual. In case you were wondering, why was the fan there? Well, it is the sound of the fan through which the answers originate. Covering the mirrors after the death meant that there was no distraction while family members pray for the dead. Most of these superstitions originated when we did not have the proper understanding of the optics and how mirrors worked. Imagination power of mind is beyond imagination. It is this imagination that turned people living in caves to an almost interplanetary civilization. But it is the same imagination that gives us ghosts and superstitions. Please hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. Don't forget to like, comment and share. And as always, keep learning, keep exploring until you know everything.